Well, so I had a couple questions for you.
Yeah.
Well, actually not a question, but I wanted to play a game with you. So Drink Champs does this. Have you ever seen Drink Champs with Noriega? And,
yeah.
we're gonna talk like New Yorkers.
Oh god.
We're gonna talk about this record. We're gonna talk about that record.
Yeah.
Not record. So we're gonna play, I guess, what they call Quick Time with Slime.
Mhm.
So obviously we can't name it that because they probably got it banned. So
right.
Quick Time with Games. There you go. Quick Time with Games. All right, I'm gonna give
Nothing
you
official. We'll see what's out there.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm not good off the cuff like that with like naming things. Like you give me a time to name a cat or something like that.
Yeah.
First thing's Bartholomew or Beckinsale, you know?
Yeah.
Random shit like that. So I'm gonna give you 2 games.
All right.
See, you know what? This is where we would need a drink.
Yeah.
I would drink though. You would not, because you're not a drinker. I'm not a drinker either, but I like to have a drink
Right.
every once in a while. But this is just a practice run.
Yeah.
So, Halo or Uncharted?
We're doing Halo 1
Or
or
just Halo in its
Halo?
entirety, or Uncharted in its entirety?
Because there's a lot of things I enjoyed about Uncharted.
Oh yeah, Uncharted's great. And then you can say both.
Yeah, because
Well, then I would have
both.
to drink.
Okay, I got you.
I would have to drink. See. So both. All right. Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter?
Mortal Kombat.
That's hot. That's a hot take. It's a hot take.
I don't know. Street Fighter.
Yeah, you never really a big Street Fighter guy.
No.
I think I was the only one that was a Street. Well, me and Ree were the Street Fighter guys of the house.
Right. I mean,
Okay.
growing up, Street Fighter was a thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't even think it was the blood and guts, or not guts, but I don't think it was because of gore stuff. It just,
Does Mortal Kombat seem easier to you? Or does the lore seem better to you?
probably the lore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lore is pretty deep.
Because
And I just learned more about it. I'm like, oh, wow.
I think at the time, I don't know. Let's see, when Street Fighter came out, early 90s, that's all I knew. No internet, so just
Fair.
Street Fighter. But by the time Mortal Kombat came out, learning about Scorpion, Sub-Zero, then all the other subsequent stuff.
You
But
played the newest one?
no. Well, they went back to 1, right?
Yeah. They have
No.
a whole different timeline now, brother. Did you know this?
No.
Did you know there's a bunch of timeline like portals in this?
No. I know they went back, but then I think what probably turned me off was making you pay for fatalities.
Oh, when did they do that? Where did they do that at?
As soon as the game was released,
Which one?
Mortal Kombat 1.
You had to pay for
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. They started coughing up extra money
See, I haven't played it since release, so I didn't know. That might have been something they added.
afterwards. Yeah.
That's crazy. So yeah,
So they have a new timeline, huh?
yeah, they have a whole new timeline. Liu Kang is now the Raiden of the timeline.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so he's like the fire ice god or whatever it is. It's. I suggest one night when you have nothing to lose,
Mm-hmm.
and Sis isn't killing us both. I'm looking at you. Go on YouTube
Yeah.
and check it out. It is. I was at work and somebody was telling me about it. I was getting ready to close up, and I'm like, I'm not trying to close it all. I'm trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff. So, Mortal Kombat over Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, early 2000s Madden or NCAA.
Again, another one. Wow. Probably NCAA.
God damn it!
I think
I thought we were related.
early 2000s.
So I'm talking like Madden 03, 04, 05, 06,
So I think
and 07. Now we're talking PS2 era,
right.
PS2 original Xbox era.
Because I remember 04. I don't know why I remember this one vaguely. I'm going to go Vic cover. I remember being in the Walmart with Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, it's out. Picking that one up. But then just, now I'm kind of going back. Because they both felt different.
Mm-hmm. They did. They did.
They did not feel the same. They felt different.
And that was the beauty of it. I'm kind of afraid of this NCAA, not gonna lie.
Oh, same here. I was like, oh, EA's going to EA. I think Madden, well, yeah, I think I'm going to go with Madden instead of NCAA. The reason with Madden is because they had more. Oh, what was the guy's name? I always want to look it up. The radio host guy. So when you would do like your franchise or season,
yeah.
like that was another element that was enjoyable.
Mm-hmm. The
Even
stadium
though-
building,
Yes,
all the rest of it. Yeah,
things that they took away, then they want to slowly introduce. They're like, look at this new thing. It's like, no, you had that years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it difficult to do now?
Y'all check out Ryan Moody 21 on YouTube if you want to hear anybody slander Madden. That's the dude. That is the dude. Shameless plug.
Oh.
You owe me money, Ryan.
But then with NCAA, it was more bare bones, really. From what I can remember.
Yeah.
It was really, you had your teams or schools. Well,
And you can create a school too.
yeah, create a school. Did they have like Road to Glory or something similar?
Yeah, they had Road to Glory. I
Okay.
think that started in.
I know 14 has it, so.
Yeah, they had something similar to that. It was like Campus something.
Okay. Campus Legend. I
Yeah,
think.
Campus Legend. That's what it
That's
was.
right.
That started in
Probably early, yeah.
03?
That'll make sense.
Like either 02 or
10
03?
class, you can get suspended
Mhm.
for a half or something or whatever
Mhm.
you did.
Yeah, I think Madden, especially when you did the Superstar mode, when that came around, like franchise and Superstar mode,
Mhm.
like those modes in that time, just
it was great.
you couldn't touch no football game could touch that.
No.
Like really, no football game could touch that. Now, I mean, I could go on forever on what's wrong with this,
Right.
but I'm not a game developer, so I'm not going to sit here and slander them the whole time.
I don't think it's that. More of the suits came in, took over, and said, "Hey, how much money can we make? We cut this, this, and this, then feed it back to them with DLC."
Yeah, well, the NFL's part of that too. So
That's true. Yes.
like, oh yeah, so no helmets coming off the guys, please, because we want to go ahead and make sure that we enforce player safety.
Oh my gosh! Just where we insert the John Madden. Boom.
Yeah, right. Tough acting tonight. Oh God, that was a good one. All right,
But then also
Mhm.
importing your player. I thought that was fun. When
Yeah.
you could create your player in NCAA, then draft them into Madden.
They're doing that for these two this year.
Are they?
Yeah, it's gonna be terrible.
Well, the game's fine. I just think I don't care for. I know you enjoyed the card thing or whatever, but
Oh, Ultimate Team.
yeah, I never understood that.
Well, I mean, I don't do the money. I don't put money into it. I think the most money I've ever put was like $20
Right.
to like get some cards.
Yeah. I think everyone does that. I did that
Mhm.
with NBA, or not NBA, but 2K one year. Sold the game for like $3, but of course you had to pay to win. Here, get some or spend some money and upgrade your player.
Mhm.
It's like, sure, why not?
Okay, all right. So you just gave me an idea. Prime NBA Live. So we're talking like 99 through 04. 05 was when it started falling off hard.
Right. I think I
So-
stopped playing after 99.
Oh, 99 was good.
So NBA Live, after it left I don't know what you call that angle, the corner angle, I kind of stopped playing NBA Live.
Mhm.
But what was the other game?
NBA 2K now, because 2K wasn't about anything the
No.
first like 9 of them.
No.
And 2K actually, everyone will still say to this day, NBA 2K11 is the best 2K, which I kind of agree with. NBA 2K11 was a really good game. That was a solid game.
Mm-hmm.
Had everything you needed. The fake foul calls, all the rest of that good stuff.
I'll have to go back and look. I do plan to do an episode with basketball since the finals are coming up soon. But yeah, NBA Live, if we were talking mid-90s and 99, yes. But 2K, around that time, I just stopped playing basketball games. I was kind of like,
Okay, so this is just a dump then? We're not going to do this one?
no. But if I had to choose, probably NBA Live.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. So you don't like PvPs, so let's do this one.
I mean, you can pick anyone. I wasn't not good at them.
Let's do this. I'm trying to think. So I should have these like ready.
Right. Yeah. Hey, episode 1. Hey,
Mm,
we'll evolve.
okay, here you go. Fallout or Far Cry?
Well, I never played any Far Cry games,
All right.
but Fallout, yes. I think stories for Fallout, take it or leave it, but I think it's the settlement building that I kind of enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just turn on the game. What are we gonna build today?
Yeah. What, are we gonna put a turret on someone's face, or are we gonna have a dog run around with an electric fence? Doom, or
Say Wolfenstein.
no? I'm gonna throw a twist in this one.
Okay.
Elder Scrolls.
Can you compare them?
No, that's why I'm giving it to you.
Oh my gosh.
It's like having pizza carrots. Two different
Elder Scrolls, I stayed away because that'd be trouble. It's like Fable and Fallout. You can just spend hours and hours.
It was such a good game.
I mean, Doom. I would probably, because I only played the one Elder Scrolls.
Which one? Oblivion?
What's the one before that?
Morrowind.
Was that original Xbox?
Mm-hmm.
It'd have to be that one.
I just stole a bunch of shit in that game.
Did you?
Yeah. They're like, hey, you can't take that. I said, can't catch me, coppers. Somehow I got beaten, thrown in jail. So
I would say Elder Scrolls, more detail, and compared to Doom, point and shoot.
okay. That's my last one right here.
Okay.
PS2,
All right. What was the next one?
PS1.
Oh, man. Between PS2, PS1.
It's tough.
Why can't we just say PS3? Because they can play both.
No, we can't say that because the PS3, you had to have a certain one to play PS3.
That's true.
Not everybody had that luxury.
That's true.
And a lot of people at that time, we got to buy the one that doesn't have the backwards compatibility. But that rich bastard over there can get that one and then never use it.
Right. I was lucky. I just found out I could play Gran Turismo 1 and 2 on the PS3. I was like, oh.
Wait, you have the backwards compatibility?
Yeah. I thought it wasn't. I was like, 'cause I remember, when you would look up the model number or whatever, it didn't fall under that. But then I went and played like Gran Turismo 1. I was like, why is it working?
When was this?
Supposed to be. Probably recently when I was just going through them, seeing if they would work.
So you telling me you got the fat of a century right now?
Yeah.
You better hold on to that.
Oh, it's not going anywhere. But I would have to say, oh man, so many memories.
So, well, I'm just going to do one game out of this series. And it's kind of around the same time that came out.
Mm-hmm.
Metal Gear Solid.
Oh man.
Operation Winback.
Operation Winback?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
You don't remember Operation Winback?
No.
We used to play that. Let's play the hell out of that game on 64.
Operation Winback? No.
Yeah. What? Operation Winback definitely took the formula from Metal Gear Solid.
Right.
We played it, brother. You don't remember?
I do not remember Operation Winback.
Oh my God.
I gotta look this up.
Please do, because you were the one playing it. I watched you play it.
I was playing. Oh man. Operation.
So while this man is looking this up, let me shed some light on you guys real quick. So this is why he doesn't remember this, because I would be the one if I was lucky enough to get in his room, right?
I don't remember having this game.
We rented it. We never owned it. We rented it.
Okay.
We rented it several times.
Well, you guys had the 64. I was still a PlayStation fanboy.
Right, but you've played it though. You've played it.
It did come out on PS2. Okay.
Yeah, it got ported over to the PS2. Yes, but Operation Winback came out. The N64 version came out shortly after Metal Gear Solid came out. Watch a little bit of gameplay real quick. Maybe you might refresh your memory. But I'm gonna tell the audience this real quick. So, if I was lucky enough to get in this man's room before I was either drop kicked or fucking
oh my God,
beaten to death by coming in his room and lounging on the floor. So this man never allowed me to go to sleep either. So if you give me a good floor and a good game to watch, I'm going to sleep.
Right.
I'm going to be put to sleep. And I would go in there. He'd be nice enough sometimes. Yeah, you can come in and watch. You can come in and watch. And I'll come watch him play like Gran Turismo or something like that, which I'm really excited about that one.
Yes.
I'm excited about that episode.
Yes, me too.
And I'd watch him do endurance races. What was that red car that you used?
Oh,
The R99 or the R something?
R9 red car. I mean, it could have been any.
The one with the big high spoiler.
Oh, the Scudo Pikes Peak.
Yeah, the Pikes Peak.
That went 900 miles an hour.
If anyone plays Gran Turismo, so anyone listening to this, go in the comments and tell me which car that you used and why you liked it. Because if you don't, I'm going to punch you right in your shin. So, yeah, but the Pikes Peak, I would see this thing fucking zooming down this map. Right? Fast as fuck, boy. And I would sit there and watch the endurance race. And this man, because you can put the game on like autopilot and it ride itself. This man sometimes has actually done a 200 lap race manually.
Got the time in.
Manually. Oh, while I'm telling the story, here's one other one to think about. Extreme Tokyo Drift or Gran Turismo?
Gran Turismo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're different games.
No, it's still racing.
Well, Extreme Tokyo Drift was more of finding or racing other cars that you'll find on like the highway and who's the fastest. I mean, I guess they're still racing, but
you flick your lights at it.
Yeah. That you just go through.
Well, I mean, it's still racing at the
end
of the day. I don't know. But yeah, so I would be blessed to watch some of those matches. Some of those races anyway. And when I would do that, I would fall asleep. And then I'd be greeted with pillows to the face. And he'd say, don't sleep in my room.
I do not remember any of this. I apologize. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you have nothing to be sorry about. You're being an older brother. I'm okay with it. It didn't hurt my feelings. I would just be like, fuck, he woke me up. All right, fine, I'll leave. But yeah, no. I guess, you know what, if we're going to do story time at the end.
Yeah.
I'll do a GameStop story and then I'll do a story between us.
Yeah.
All right.
That'll work. Yeah.
So
throw that in there. Yeah.
This is going to be PG. Oh, actually, no, this is rated R.
Before we go there, hold on.
Yeah.
Win back. I don't remember this game at all.
Oh my goodness. Brother.
I'm looking at the gameplay. I don't. It's
don't
like
remember
this virtual cop. Well, not even virtual cop because it's more.
It was very tanky like Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
Very tanky. Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to do another one. You know what? I guess we can skip it for now. I just need to be a little more prepared for that one. But I mean, I work at a game store and I should know games off the top of my head, but I don't because I don't want to live there every day. So all right, we're gonna go into. So this is a work story. This is a GameStop story.
Mm-hmm.
Now, disclaimer: I'm not talking about GameStop. I am talking about the patrons
that
come into GameStop.
Yes.
So I'm saving myself. I like working for the job, and I'd like to keep it that way. So this was about 2 weeks ago. Now, brother, I know you deal with some people.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Well, not as much as I used to, but yeah.
Oh, but I'm getting to the point now where
it's scary.
It's not even scary. It's to the point where it's just now, you know what? Like I'm losing brain cells and I might as well just go off a cliff at this point. Just, yeah, you can have this. I'll see you later. So 2 gentlemen walk in. They're friends, and said, hey, how y'all doing? Greeting. I asked what they were doing, what they needed and all the rest of the good stuff. And they're like, oh, we're just looking around. And I was like, okay, so we got a deal going on right now. You can get, what was it? Buy 2, get 1 on pre-owns. So they're like, oh, okay, yeah. And so a couple minutes go by. My manager from my other job comes in and I'm talking with her.
Mm-hmm.
And so she witnesses this too. So she can testify for this. So I get a call out from one of the guys. It's like, do you have any racing games for PS5? And I was like, well, the only one I know of right now is Need for Speed Unbound. I don't know if there's like other strictly PS5 racing games. If there is, there are probably arcade games like Nickelodeon Kart Racer and all the rest of the good stuff. I think Crash Team Racing had a PS5 version or something like that. So yeah, I was like, yeah, those games, like, are you looking for a specific one? Oh no, it's like, well, Unbound I don't have right now, but man, I can send you to a different store that might have it. And they're like, oh no, that's fine. So they looked around a little bit more, and then so the first guy comes up. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Remember, I told you buy 2, you get 1 free. Oh, I didn't see another game that I wanted. I was like, all right, cool. So I got his information, rung him up, told him what his price was. Obviously, like, I got to do my job. You want the protection? Like,
Yeah.
Can I take your
Yes,
hat,
sir.
sir? Can I
Right.
take your coat, sir? So he said, no, none of that. And I was like, all right, cool. So I gave him the price. He looks me dead in the fucking face. And he goes, I'll be right back. I'm going to get another game. And I just looked at him. I'm like, you're joking. You're really joking right now. Like, I didn't say that to him.
Yeah.
Yet. Yet. I'm a dick sometimes, like in the most subtle ways possible at work. It's just, I got to make people think sometimes, man. I mean, I'm not the smartest and I do dumb stuff too. So I'm going to put that out there. I'm not calling the kettle black.
Yeah.
Because my kettle is just as black. However, there are just some things. There are just some levels. So he goes and gets another game. He goes, all right, I want to get this game. And I looked at him and I said, so now you can get your third one free. So I respected this guy because he realized like, oh shit, he did tell me like twice now.
Right.
And he goes, stupid me. And he goes, gets the third game, get him rung up, all the rest of the good stuff. So this other guy, now there's a way to get my attention, right? I don't like when people look at me, say, hey, and then give me the coaxing finger.
Yeah. That's annoying.
That is annoying because you literally could just say, hey, could I have your assistance for a second? I mean, probably just as much energy, to be honest. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm already irritated. I'm already annoyed. So
mouthing things under your breath as you walk over.
Oh no, I don't mouth to these people. I
really?
actually I actually say these things. Yes. Yeah. So I didn't say anything at that time, but I'll tell you what I did say. So I go in there and he goes, well, I don't see any racing games here. And I looked at him and I said, you really don't see any racing games in this section whatsoever? And he goes, no, I don't. And I was like, if you give me 30 seconds, I can find 6 of them. Sure enough, in 5 seconds, I found 6 of them. And he goes, oh, well, no, these aren't the ones I want. I was like, okay, well, what type of racing games do you like? He goes, don't worry about it. But I was like, well, you told me to come get these racing games, right? And he was like, well, I'll just think about it. I'll look at them. And I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I'm not going to really bother. I got other stuff I got to do. So I'm going back to the desk. A couple minutes later, the guy comes up.
What did you say? You had any more of them racing games?
It was worse, actually. The man came up with 3 games. None of them were racing games.
Wow.
And so this is what I said. So I said, so you had me come out there. So you think you had me come out there and you asked for all these racing games and not one did you pick? And he goes, well, I was like, well, really, the same question I'm going to ask you is like, what other racing games do you like? You know what he said to me? He goes, oh, the one I used to play on the Xbox. And I was like, that does not answer any of my question whatsoever. None. I told you, this is how I talk to people. This is, I have to, because they clearly don't think. And I got to make them think. And I was like, well, what game was that? And he was like, oh, it was, I was like, you know what? Don't rack your brain, bro. I'm just going to go ahead and get your games and just send you on your way.
Ring you up and send you on your way.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you ready to go off the cliff with me or what?
I'm not there yet.
Oh, man. What? Because I deal with it not every day. Not every day. I can't lie and say it's every day. There's a lot of this. So just to throw it out there, there's a lot of competent people that come in there, right?
Right.
Again, not everybody's the brightest cookie, and I'm not always the brightest cookie, so I'm not going to sit here and be a hypocrite about it. But boy, it did make me reevaluate a lot of things in my life.
Like, hold up, wait a minute. What?
I after that interaction, I literally had to sit there for a minute and be like, I hope I'm not this bad at times. I know I can be bad.
Think and be like, hold on.
Now this makes me want to drink water now. I just, but yeah, you know what? I got another story.
Go ahead.
Can I do it?
Yeah, man.
I mean, you're gonna edit it at some point anyway.
I mean,
I guess we can use some of the content for other.
We can. Yeah. Extra stuff. Be like, hey, subscribe to the Patreon.
Another work story. Wow, which one can I give you? Can I give you a recent one, or can I give you one that happened a while ago?
Anyone works.
I'll give you a recent one. So I see him twice, actually. So I was working at Firehouse and GameStop.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me how. This is the fire.
Sub, then you.
And I see him. No. But I did see him twice in a day one time. I did. So tell me how he comes in. I didn't take this order. I was getting ready to go over there.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how you order a meatball sub, but with no sauce.
Well, I don't know if does it still come in like the marinara package? Like, is it all individually packaged?
Yeah, and then you just put it together. So tell me how you order a meatball with no sauce, knowing that it's literally heated in sauce. What do you want me to do? Run water over it? Have you eaten a meatball before?
Oh my God.
Meatball, no sauce. That's beyond me.
Right.
That's like having cereal with no milk.
Oh my gosh. Well, there's some cereals that are good like that.
Oh yeah, like Life cereal. I can eat Life cereal dry, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't have a meatball sub without marinara sauce.
Yeah.
What?
It's like, why?
But yeah, that's him. Meatball, no sauce. You want to make my life hard? Sure. So later that day, he comes in the GameStop.
Mm-hmm.
Again, thinking about this just makes me want to just fucking go off a cliff. So this gentleman, in his infinite wisdom that he has, asked me about the PS5s. Gave him all the information he needed. I said, hey, he goes, so what type of PS5s you got? I was like, oh, do you want, I have new, I have pre-owned.
Mm-hmm.
Just depends on what you want, man. What are you looking for specifically? Well, I want the new. And I was like, okay, well, you can get it for $450 before tax digital, or you can do a $500 for the disc.
So you just wanted to know the difference between the one with the disc.
Oh, no. You know what the follow-up question was? You want to know what the follow-up question was?
I'm ready for this.
The follow-up question was, why are there two different systems? And you know what my answer was? I was like, I don't know. You got to ask Sony that. I'm not sure. Like, it's what it is. It's what it is.
Oh my gosh.
Why? You know what? In hindsight, right? Was hindsight's 80-22, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's the right one. I know it's like 2020, but I like throw random numbers out, like COVID 72 or COVID 86. Like it's never 19 for me. It's always a different number.
Yeah.
But I can understand like some people not knowing things, right? I understand that completely. And I know that's a thing. But if you come into GameStop on a frequent basis, you game on a frequent basis.
You should know this.
Yeah. It's almost common knowledge at that point.
Yeah.
Almost.
Because it's like, I don't know, just them pushing towards getting rid of physical media.
Oh, God. Yeah.
That's why you have the discless version that now, I guess with the new model, you can buy afterwards for $50.
Yeah. And the Pro is announced to come out as a diskless thing. I don't know if they're going to make a proprietary disk drive for it. Mm-hmm. They should, because a lot of people still like physical media.
Yeah.
Myself. However, this conversation does not end yet.
Oh, no, there's more?
No, there's plenty.
Oh my gosh.
So I followed up and said, well, I mean, yeah, you got to ask Sony about that because I don't know, but that's what we sell. And he goes, well, what's the better one? I was like, well, oh. You know what? You hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head because you'll figure out at the end of this conversation what was said. So I was like, well, I mean, it just depends on what you want. Do you want to deal with discs? Do you want to have like a library that you can flaunt to your friends? Or you can just have a digital system where you have all your stuff on there, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, well, I want the best of the best.
Insert Will Smith comment. Best of the best of the best, sir.
Yeah. He wanted the best of the best. He was like, I want more memory. I was like, sir, the Slims come with 1 terabyte. The originals come with 825. All of 120. I can't math right now. But I guess 125 gigabytes more, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was like, you could go with the original, right? Or you could.
Or you could have bought the external hard drive.
Yeah. Well, no, you got so the external hard drive only goes for the PS4 games.
Okay, that's right.
Unless you got a digital.
Right. They went back on that. Yeah.
Unless you got a digital. like the latter games anyway that came out for both.
Yeah.
If you got the PS4 version, you can play it digital on the system. But if you have it physical, you have to have that. But you have to, he was like, oh, what, my brother, he's got this, and he's got a huge memory thing. I was like, yeah. Did he add the memory? Because that's what you're supposed to do, is add memory to it. He goes, oh, well, I can add memory to it? And I was like, yes. And so you know what he proceeded to say? He said, well, I guess it is the same thing now, isn't it?
Where has this guy been? Because they've been letting you add memory since 360.
I don't know, man, but you want to know something? He's going to be at the cliff right with me, bro. Like, he's going to be like, why am I here? The same reason why I'm here. Because I had to deal with you and you're coming with me.
I can only imagine he had a difficult time during the Xbox 360 years. Because it seems like every day they were dropping a new file size of the hard drive.
He thought he was hot shit. So, I just kind of...
I'm going to outsmart him today.
I love those people, too. They come in and try to tell, well, what about this, and this? I'm like, you already knew that? Great. I don't have to explain that to you.
Mm-hmm.
What? Man.
I don't know. I guess it makes them feel good. I don't know.
I suppose, but it's just, I just work there so I don't get fined. That's all. I've got plenty of stories, but that I've dealt with some characters, and that was two. That was three people.
Yeah.
3 people.
I'll have to bring some stories next time.
Yeah, you do.
Because I don't work with people like I did before. I mean, the people I work with are the on-site, but Firehouse.
Oh man, I got stories of Firehouse too. What? What? All right, so not to be discriminative, but DoorDash people, get a real job. Get a real job, please, please, please. Do not come in any store, not just Firehouse, any store, and demand food on site. Because
I've read Reddit stories about that.
Oh my Lord. Like we'd have tickets for miles and their ticket would pop up. We'd literally put it on the line. They're coming through the door. Oh, is my ticket ready? Like, yo, your stuff just came up. Your stuff just came up. Now, if you're doing it for a side gig, okay, I get that. You get your hustle, baby. You do you, boo-boo.
Yes.
But you want to know something? If you're doing this as your primary job and you're like, I need these tips, or I need this good stuff, or I need these 5 stars, you can kiss my motherfucking ass. Go get a real job.
Yeah.
Go get one. Because I don't need your sass or your bad attitude because I'm backed up or short-staffed, and you're over here thinking you're high and mighty, and all you have to do is pick up food.
Right.
Son of a bitch. How hard is that?
Oh, my food's already done.
Right.
Like that's, I don't know. I worked at McDonald's for a little bit, and I
they
never
did that too?
Well, they order their food, and I'm like, "Where's my food? This is fast food."
It's actually not.
And
Technically, it's a restaurant.
And it's like you just ordered your food. We gotta cook it for you. I mean, it's like they expect to be ready right away and be out the door.
Yeah, sure. Why not? You know what? This is what I say. Well, how come my food's not ready? Well, how come you haven't made it at home? Because you literally could have done that and spent half the money for it.
Yes.
Half the money.
Well, I don't know.
It depends.
Yeah,
it depends. Like, oh, here you go. Tuna subs.
Yeah.
You literally could spend less money making a tuna salad sandwich.
What, $2 for like can? Or you can buy a 6-pack.
Like what, 50 cents a piece? 89 cents a piece?
And the tuna can go a long way.
Tuna and crackers, boy, let me tell you. But man, DoorDash people, I love you. I love what y'all do. I love what you're trying to do for yourself, but do it as a side gig. Do not do it as a primary hobby, because if you do, so help me God, I'm gonna slap you. Not literally, but I want to. But yeah.
Yeah, I was part of a subreddit. I had to leave or mute that. I was like,
oh, what happened?
Oh, just people. Well, the dash is always give me tip or sending a message. Tips appreciated, and it's like they're already giving you a tip. You want more? Like what?
Yeah, it's literally in the price.
Yeah,
it's literally. That's why I don't do it anymore. I did it during COVID because we had to. Because God forbid we couldn't go outside. Oh, you can't go out on your front lawn. You might catch the vid 76. You might. Like what?
Oh my gosh, that's a story for another time.
I mean, now just for the record, like
Yeah.
the vid's a thing, okay? I'm not one of those guys where it's like, oh, well, it's not even a thing. It's not real.
Mhm.
I worked in a hospital when this stuff happened. I've seen it, but yeah, I just yeah, Firehouse. Let me see what are some other Firehouse stories I got for the short time I was working there.
I don't have anything. Well, I'll have to try to remember, but just normal people. Because when they first came into the area, we didn't really have. I guess you can see we didn't really have the combo priced.
Mhm.
I remember a guy giving me a hard time about the price isn't up there,
Okay, and
and was like, I think it was wanting more of an individual breakdown of the price. And mind you, it was someone that would frequent. So it was like, really? You want to do this today?
yeah, right.
You know what the price is. But I don't have too many weird stories, or I don't know, maybe I don't just consider them a weird story.
Yeah, the main ones I had to deal with are the Door Dashers
Mm-hmm.
or the Uber Eaters. Again, I'm not knocking you.
Let's see. The time I was working there, we still used a fax machine. You could use a fax machine to place your order.
Gentle Jesus, I forgot about those.
So we didn't have DoorDash. I mean, I'm sure there was some inception of it. Like people would do whatever.
Mhm.
What were we talking about? This is like what, 2000? So what, internet's still fairly new in the household.
Yeah, that's when we had DSL, baby. No one's calling to kick us off today, dirtbags.
But yeah,
Phone call wasn't important.
Firehouse was great for the both times. Or, well, yeah,
Both times you
Do
worked
them.
at Firehouse twice.
yeah. When I went, worked the one on Post,
Mm-hmm.
and then I left and worked the one on Wickham.
Oh, you worked at that one too?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, I was there probably about a year.
Oh wow, we worked together. Well, not together, but we
20
worked in the
years
same
apart.
building. Yeah,
Well, not 20 years, 10 years apart, maybe.
20 years. Don't make us any more older than we are. Okay, I don't feel old, but damn, I don't look it.
Right.
Stop it.
But it was fun. When we were at Post, we would always, well, not always, but every once in a while, I guess, trade with Blockbuster because they were down at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just, I guess, ring up some subs and get videos or whatever.
Oh, we did that with Little Caesars.
Did you?
Yeah. So what they would do is they come get the brisket and the macaroni,
Yeah.
and then they would, those little new poppers that they got.
No.
So they got these little thingies. They're like this big. Sorry, guys, you can't see that, but they're like this big, and then they're like maybe this deep, and it's supposed to be cheese and pepperoni and
Okay.
yeah. So they put macaroni and brisket in there.
Oh,
No, pulled pork.
really?
Sorry, yeah. But they would get it from
interesting
us.
combo.
Yeah, macaroni and pulled pork. That's a good one. It's a good one.
Well, for them to fry together in a little.
Yeah, fair. But yeah, they would come and get that from us, and they go and bring it back. Yeah, they were good. Shout out to Dom and Austin and the boys and girls over there. Appreciate you.
Those things were fun. Learning about trading goods and services.
Mm-hmm. This, you know what? This and my boss Jessica would always say, you know what? I hate it here. We should have been trading and bartering this whole time. We wouldn't even have to deal with money.
Yes.
Wouldn't have to deal with homelessness.
Yes.
Because literally, you can be like, I'll give you my sock for literally all of your land right now so I can build a house. And then I'll give you whatever I don't use, I will give you half of that.
Yeah.
Coexist. But yeah, I don't think I have any more Firehouse stories. I got GameStop stories for days though. Since this is a gaming podcast.
Yes.
GameStop stories for days.
We'll have to add those.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can add them on there. Additional content.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when I'm done, again,
It's all
disclaimer.
coming out.
Yeah. Oh, it's all coming out. It's all coming out to where work. I'm exposing everybody, everything, everyone, even
Yeah.
myself. I'm exposing myself. See this calf exposed. Trying to get someone to give me a ride somewhere.
Right.
But yeah, that's all I got for tonight. For stories anyway. I'd have to go down memory lane and try to figure that out. Oh, I got one. I almost fought somebody.
More stuff? At work?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he was testing my gangster. That's why. He was testing my gangster. So this was in Maryland.
Yeah.
A whole different breed of people.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well call them New Yorkers, right? You know what? No, I'm there with you. Yeah, they think they are. They think they're hard. That's all right. Not every person around is like that. So, but they kind of have they kind of have this like uppity, like I'm around the DC area. And I'm at the nation's capital. Look at me, you know, like it's like, yo,
like, is there really anything great about DC? Like, is it beautiful over there?
Some parts.
Is it? Okay.
There's a lot of gentrification, though, but we won't get into all that. This is a gaming podcast. This is a gaming podcast. If you don't know what gentrification is, look that up. I'm not going to go into.
It'll blow your mind.
Yeah, it'll blow your mind. You'll find quite a bit of stuff along with that. But I mean, no, there's some nice. I've been in DC. There's some nice spots. I didn't care to go to the monument, so I didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't care to go see the White House, so I didn't do that. I could see photos of it.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
It's nice. I mean, I went, I don't know, teenager. It was fun.
You went to DC?
Yeah.
When?
Back in mid-90s. Pops took me up there.
No, because, it's Pops. Where's where Pops is from? So, yeah.
But I'm sure it's different now.
Man, what? This. Anyway. So, I just moved up there. Just moved over there. Not really sure how the people are. You know, and, kind of reserved. Some of the people like to talk out the side of their neck.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, okay, all right, well, just let it go. Just let it go. I don't know I don't know these people. I don't have my iron on me. So I'm just going to relax.
Yeah.
So one guy comes in, this short little stubby guy. Man's got Napoleon complex out the ass. I mean, he's probably like a little shorter than me.
Mm-hmm.
Shorter than you.
About 5'5"?
Yeah, 5'6".
5'6".
5'6".
Being nice.
Yeah, and I'll give it to him. I'll still bust his ass. Anyway. So, gentleman comes in. So kids around there were notorious for trading in like USB microchargers.
Mm-hmm.
It's a waste of time, but they want to do that so they can, put it towards something that they can get because they're short or something like that.
Why was that a thing? Trading in the USB microchargers.
No comment. No comment.
Like,
you gotta wait. You gotta wait a little bit. No comment.
All right, go ahead.
So, so they'll do that and all the rest of good stuff, and be like, oh yeah, I want to get this pack of Pokemon cards or whatever. And it's like, all right, that's kind of a waste, but whatever. So, gentleman comes up. He's like, yeah, I want to go ahead and trade this. And I was like, all right. Well, I'm helping this little guy over here, so if you give me a moment, I can do that. However, it's just a USB charger. Do you want me to just go ahead and do yours right now since he's just looking around? So he says, no, do your thing. I was like, all right, cool. So getting the USB charger, doing the things I need to do. Literally 2 minutes go by. Well, how long is this going to take? I looked at him. I said, didn't I just tell you? Like I just off the break, just went in on this man. I was like, didn't I just tell you that I said I would take you if you wanted me to?
Right.
And he goes, I don't know who the fuck you talking to, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. And I was like, I will gladly clock out and we can go outside and handle this. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
No problem at all. My boss was like, no, chill, just chill.
Why didn't
say
the
nothing
boss
to
help
him.
out? Well, no comment.
No comment. Is this gonna be the new I'm just here so I don't get fined? No comment.
Yeah.
No comment.
Post that up.
No comment.
Who's Marshawn Lynch?
Mm-hmm. No comment. Not commenting on anything. But I was ready. I was ready to lose my job.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting ready. I don't think I was working at the hospital yet. But I was tired of these people talking out the side of their neck for no reason at all.
You're trying to help them and they want to come bring this energy or their frustration or whatever towards you. It's like, whoa.
I got one that happened today. I'm so sick of my life right now. I'm so sick of it because I can just come up with stories for days at this job.
You got them all excited.
Yeah. So lady comes, she called me earlier today.
Yeah.
And she was like, hey, so I bought a protection for this controller. And I was like, okay. And like, you bought it. Okay.
What do you want me to do?
Well, what would you like me to do? Yeah. And so she was like, so how do I go about that?
Oh, she wasn't sure how to ask or.
Yeah. So then that's when I was like, oh, well, I kind of jumped the gun on that one because I'm so used to people being like, yeah, I got this. I'm like, okay. And then they just look at me like I know what they want. So, sometimes I do jump the gun on things. I'm like, oh, here we go. You know what I mean? You kind of already have a pre-bias or a discriminant thought towards somebody. Not that it's right. Not saying that it's right at all, but it happens more often than you think.
I'm pretty sure we've all done that at some point.
So she's like, well, how do I go about this? I'm like, yeah, just bring it in and I'll go ahead and swap you out. No problem. So she got a white DualSense controller. So, that's going to be cheaper pre-owned than another colored controller. It's like a $10 difference, right? So she got the protection. So she comes in. It was right before I left. She comes in and she was like, "Oh, well, do you have any other controllers?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." And so I didn't look to see which one I had at the time. It was like 3 or 4 of them sitting up there. So I was just going through the process and everything like that. And I was like, "Yeah, I need your telephone number." Blah blah blah. Didn't see anything on her account. I'm like, Well, it doesn't show that you purchased it. So did you get it from here? Like this store specifically? She goes, yeah. And I was like, well, how'd you do it? Did someone bring up your stuff or what? She goes, no, I did an online order. I was like, oh, okay. No wonder I can't see anything. Can you show me your email? And so she shows me the email and I'm like, perfect. This is what I need. So it gives me all the information and everything so I can help her out. And I was like, oh, can you show me your other email that you got that you purchased the warranty?
Oh, so it makes you enter a different email.
Right.
Like third party separate.
Well, no, it just so what's tied to that name? If I can't find the receipt and you have an online order, if I put everything in and I can see that there was a warranty, because I do that because if someone says that there was and they didn't purchase it, they're just giving me the runaround and I'm not trying to do that.
Right.
I'm not trying to be like, oh, well, it's not showing up. Like, no, I'm not doing that. And I don't do that. It's like, well, it doesn't show me it doesn't have a warranty, so I can't really help you. You can trade it in.
Yeah.
But you're going to unfortunately have less money. Well, it doesn't make any sense. Well, you didn't purchase it. What do you want me to do? Don't lie to me. Because, if you lie to me, I won't help you.
Right.
If you tell me the truth, like, personally, I didn't do it. Well, sometimes I'll finagle something here and there, right? I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll do this for you. But next time, but this time you need to purchase a warranty. So you're purchasing a warranty today. You know what I mean? So I was doing the stuff and everything. I was like, oh yeah, do you have the warranty? She showed it to me. I'm like, it's perfect. So I did all that stuff. And I didn't have a white one. So she got it at $54.99 before tax. So it was like 65 and some change, right? And I was like, oh, wasn't 65? Oh, because she got the warranty.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, I don't have any white ones, and I can't just like do a swap for different colors. It has to be swapped for the same color.
Same one. I got you. Okay.
So I said to her, and I was like, so this is what I'm going to do for you. So you bought this controller at $54.99. I'm going to go ahead and give it to you at retail price. It's just $5 more. So I'm giving you that $5 back that you never had to spend to begin with. You just getting a free $5 out of that. But you're getting this controller that I have that's pre-owned, but it's $10 more. So you're looking at 10 something. And if you're going to do the warranty, it's going to be 26 and some change. And so she was like, my God. And I was like, is everything okay? I always have to have a smart ass comment somewhere.
Yeah.
She's like, well, what's the point of having the warranty? And I was like, so that you're not spending $80 on a controller again.
Yes.
What? Like, well, you literally had this controller for a month and a half.
Right.
Now, are you telling me you spend $80 on a controller? No, I didn't say all this. You spend $80 on a controller, and then you turn around a month and a half later and spend another $80 on a controller? I don't think you'd be very happy. So this is what I said to her. I was like, well, she goes, well, like, I don't understand. What's the point of having a warranty? I was like, well, the point of having a warranty is making sure that you are secure and making sure that if something were to happen, like with this controller, I'm able to swap something out for you. Unfortunately, I don't have any other colors that you have because of that. However, I can't lose profit off of giving you something that's more.
Right.
And then literally letting you walk without paying for it. However, note that I gave you $5 extra. I could be sending you out to another store in this rain to go do that. But since you're already here, I've been trying to help you as best I can.
Right.
Well, I guess I appreciate it. Thank you. Dirty woman, you didn't care.
Right.
Like what?
Yeah.
Just people are so inconsiderate. So inconsiderate. And I say this in the softest voice possible because I get so passionate and I yell and I don't want to scare these dogs. And dogs are beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
But yeah, all right. That's all the stories I have for today.
All right. Well, that was fun. We'll have to add that extra part to another portion.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if you want to give out your handle if you want, or just
On
whatever platform you're on, wherever they can reach you, I guess, if you want them to reach you.
Well, I have to.
Your Twitch channel. There you go.
My Twitch channel. I mean, you can reach out to me on. Yeah.
I'll have to plug that in the comments, I guess, or somewhere. Description.
Yeah. Well, if y'all want to reach out to me. Wait, don't you have a handle too?
Yeah, but I don't play yet or as often.
Well, we got to get you on it now. We got to build this empire here. Got to build this empire. Well, if you want to reach out to me on Discord, I am on Discord. It's literally, if I can pull it up, that'd be great. Kyoji, Keyo, capital K, _, capital G. And then my gamer tags are on there if you want to reach out to me, play some games. You're more than welcome to. My socials, if you want to go on social media, I think my Twitter, or X, sorry. Forgive me, Elon.
Oh, gosh. The most ridiculous name change ever.
Yeah. Is at K, this is all one word, at K Ingram26. Find me there. And or on the Instagrammy. We do it for the gram, boys and girls. That is also my Twitch handle. It's Kyoji, Keyo _G24. That is my Twitch channel as well. So, yeah. Like, subscribe, follow.
Comment, like, subscribe, follow.
Clickbait.
Clickbait. No clickbait. We don't do that here.
No, we don't clickbait. We don't clickbait. We don't clickbait. Bait click.
Oh, gosh.
Well, do you have anything, brother?
No, man. That was fun. That was good.
I enjoyed it.
Me too. We'll have to do this again. I'll have to bring some stories and unlock my memories from long ago.
Oh boy, we might cry on this podcast. I know I will. Like, man, I remember when I could. Oh, I got another story though. So this man here, so we both played football, and actually he was a bit of my inspiration when it came to football. Him and our other brother Lamar, because they both played football and they both excelled really well. And so I was kind of like I wouldn't say the black sheep, but I was someone who had to deal with a few extra obstacles because I have an autoimmune.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had to work twice as hard to keep up with some of these people. And what was that? We would play Madden a lot. Man,
Yeah.
Herc is dealing with this right now too. He can't beat me in Madden. He can't do it. He can't. I let him do it. Don't let him listen to this, but I let him do it once.
Yeah.
I purposely threw an interception
Mm-hmm.
just to see how he would capitalize at the end of the game. I did.
Did he?
Yeah, he won. He beat me. He beat me fair and square, and he has not 1 cent. Not 1 cent.
Pops beat me so bad I stopped playing.
Yeah, same.
It's like, this ain't fun no more,
Well, that
man.
man's getting the strategy guides and stuff like
Yes.
that. Like, he's over here like, oh, well, it's just, I got this play here and this happens and this happens. It's like, okay, so you're just doing a bunch of glitches and
Yeah.
it's just helping you. Sure. So yeah, I would play, we would play together, and so we would play Madden, and this battle waged from Madden 99, Madden 90, 98, 97, Madden 97, Madden 97, all the way to, when was the last Madden we played together? It had to have been on the PS2 original Xbox era.
Probably, yeah, I'll say the Xbox, because I remember.
Because you moved out eventually. In
Yeah.
06, 05, 05.
05. Yeah.
Oh, no, 04. 04, somewhere around there. 05, 04, somewhere around there. Well, shortly after you graduate high school.
Mm-hmm.
And we would have these epic battles. And I'm not talking like these are close battles. I'm getting my ass waxed every single game. Every single game. From the time we played on PlayStation to PS2, original Xbox. And I tell you what, something just clicked one day. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to beat this man. I'm going to beat him. It's like Corey Ivy on the tackle. Corey Ivy on the interception.
Ivy.
And you know what?
Wow.
Fuck your Bucks. I don't care.
Hey, we're 2-time Super Bowl champions.
Hey, and you want to know something? I'm a no-time Super Bowl champion on one team, and I'm probably like a 1 or 2 time on the other. I'm convinced I'm never going to see Carolina win a championship. Never. I've been to 2. I've been to 2 and lost both.
Day will come.
Yeah, well, I'll probably be old and decrepit. Probably lost a leg by then.
I mean, the Bucks lost their first 18 games or something.
When?
So when they came in the league, 76, they did not win the first season.
But you were not even born yet, brother. What? What?
Look, the history runs deep.
Yeah, I see that. And then you got Tom Brady and cheated, so I don't want to hear that shit either.
That one, I don't know. I will agree. I'm still like amazed it even happened. Because even before then, I was always saying, dang, we need a QB to get us over the hump. Everything else is there.
It's been the story of your life for the existence of that team.
And then this guy comes, and for them to literally just
wax everybody.
Yeah. I was
literally.
like, what? Did this really happen? Is this true?
Yeah, enjoy. Congrats.
I mean, I've kind of just view sports, I guess, entertainment purpose, because it doesn't feel organic like it used to.
I mean, yeah, with all the rule changes and such. And now betting's a thing.
That's all it is. Like, how can we manipulate this to make sure we all get paid? So
you put the pudding in the pigeon. Yeah. I agree. But yeah, so I don't remember who I was. I think I was the Panthers, actually. And the Bucks and the Panthers are a huge rivalry in the NFC South. I remember I squeaked one out. I squeaked a win. And it was my first win ever. For how many years? Since 90-7. I've been losing. That built resilience.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I've cried a few nights.
Really?
Yes.
Over Madden?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Because you were 51-7. Like 63-18.
Right.
Like what? Who loses like that? It's like, oh, I did good today. No. Like,
I guess.
I'm over here like fucking in
do
tears.
the same with when Pops would beat me that bad. I'm like, man, I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Dad's a different breed. Again, Dad's going to be the star of this podcast for every episode there is. And no one's going to know who he is because he's that incognitus. Incognito.
Incognito. I was like,
incognitus.
Are we making up words now?
Yes.
That's fine. It worked.
I heard it from Family Guy. So I thought that was
that's all they do now. Just make up words, throw things together.
But yeah, so yeah, I squeaked one out. It was a real tough one. It was real tough because I was like, oh man, I was just trying, and it was like the first time I actually like started like understanding football, right? Instead of like purely like going out and playing, and just being athletic.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, oh my God, like this actually teaches you football. It's the first light bulb I ever got.
That moment.
Yeah, it came out with a win. I don't think you really cared after that. You're like, yeah, good game. And I'm like,
but it's my victory.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was
my
like,
first victory.
I wanted some pain and anguish. I wanted something, and I got nothing. I got just a deadpan face, like meh, okay. And then went to the next game. Went to playing Gran Turismo or whatever, and I'm over here like,
I don't know. I was probably dying inside. I was like, God damn. Beat me.
Well, no. you didn't show it very much. You did not show it. I'm just over here like, oh my God, I won. And then he's just sitting there. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Over there fuming.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, plenty of nights I fucking cried, bro.
Yeah.
I'd be so upset. Like afterwards, I'm like, no. I don't understand. I'm so stupid. Why did I throw that interception? Why did he fumble? I don't understand.
Oh my God.
I did everything correct. So nothing bounced my way until that one game. Then I built confidence. I won a couple of them, but that was the end of it. Now Herc's getting it.
Good.
Herc's getting the work. But he's killing me in 2K, though. He kills me in 2K every time.
I think when we go over, that's all he would be playing. I'm like, dang.
That man's spoiled. He'll take half my game library, and then he thinks he's going to go off to college with that? Oh, no.
Let me tell you something here, sir.
Yeah.
This is how it works. This is the real world.
Things, they're mine.
Yeah.
And you leave them here. All right. I'm done. I don't have any more stories. I'm good.
All right, man. Well, thank you for joining me.
Yes,
Appreciate
of course. Signing off of Captain's Log 159 After Colony. We're here today to sign off and have a good night. And don't forget to eat pie with whipped cream.
Pie and whipped cream, huh?